Welcome. Today we are going to learn about different sensors. First, we are going to learn about soil moisture sensor. Soil moisture sensor uses to measure the volumetric water content in the soil. With this sensor, we can say whether the soil is wet or dry based on the electrical conductivity. It is useful for gardening and agricultural purposes. Seeing the key features of the sensor, it is simple and affordable. The analog output produced by the sensor is real-time data. Some sensors also provide a digital output based on the model. Some advanced models in these sensors are corrosion resistant property. Working of the sensor, the soil moisture sensor works by passing an electric current into the soil. With the electric current passing capacity based on the soil, it can be easy to say whether the soil is wet or dry. If the soil is wet, means it has better electrical conductivity. If the soil is dry, means it has less electrical conductivity. So with this we can say about the condition of the soil. Seeing the pin configuration, it has 4 pins. First pin VCC, which is power supply. Second pin ground for ground purpose. Third pin analog output for analog output purpose. Fourth one is digital output for digital purpose connected with the digital pin of the microcontroller. Seeing its application, it is used in automatic irrigation system, plant watering system, greenhouse monitoring, agricultural research. Conclusion of this sensor, the soil moisture sensors are essential for a smart agricultural and gardening system. They are very simple and cost efficient and can be easily interfaced with the microcontroller. It can be useful to detect the water content in the soil. Coming to the next sensor, we are seeing UV sensor. UV sensor, UV light intensity measurement. This sensor is used to measure the intensity of the ultraviolet radiation present in the light rays from the sun. These sensors are essential in application where UV is more exposure needs to be monitored. Seeing the key feature, it measures UV index and UV radiation level. It has analog or digital output options. High sensitivity to ultraviolet A radiation and ultraviolet B radiation. While seeing the working, the UV sensors are generate the voltage or current when exposed to the UV light. The amount of UV radiation is directly proportional to the generated signal, which means based on the amount of UV radiation exposure, the sensor produces the voltage output or digital output. Seeing the pin configuration, it has 3 pins, namely VCC, ground and output pin. VCC for power supply and ground for ground purpose and out for output signal purpose. Seeing the application of the sensor, UV index monitoring weather station, wearables which measures the sun exposure tracking, industrial process involving UV curing, skin care protection devices. Seeing the conclusion, UV sensors are highly useful in application where monitoring UV exposure. They help in protection against sun's UV radiation for industrial and consumer purpose. Another comes LDR sensor, which is a light dependent resistor. So it is used to measure the intensity of light. Its resistance decreases with the intensity of the light, making it ideal and simple for light detection applications. Seeing the key features of the sensor, it is affordable and very easy to integrate with microcontroller. It is sensitive to visible light. It produces analog output signal, so it can be easily connected with microcontroller boards. It has a fast response time. Seeing the pin configuration, the LDR does not have a specific pin configuration, as they are simple two terminal devices. One terminal is connected to VCC and another one is connected to the ground or a microcontroller through a resistor to form a voltage divider. Seeing the application, automatic street lights, light measures, solar trackers, light intensity measurement for photography. Seeing the conclusion, LDRs are simple and affordable and effective light sensors which has a wide range of application. While they are less precise than the other sensors, they are excellent for basic light detection and control tasks.